Hey, what's up? It's James Canzanella, your Affilio hero, and in this video today I want to talk about quite the interesting subject, which is going to be affiliate marketing starting from scratch. Now, this is pretty important for a lot of reasons. For example, if you kind of just started online, maybe when it comes to affiliate marketing, you're going to kind of be in the position of pretty much starting from square one. Maybe you don't have many months or experience or a lot of action so far, so you kind of fit into that category. Also, and just as important, maybe you've been along for a long time, got it. And sometimes what happens is you kind of get into a rut where you're not sure what to do. You can actually feel like you're starting from scratch or square one, which is the absolute worst feeling in the world. Like, the last thing you want to do is have like years of experience under your belt and you're not sure what to do next. So I thought this topic was very important to bring up because even I feel that way sometimes. It's not a cool thing to do. So with this, I kind of want to give you my insights on this because this actually happened to me recently. An example of that was I was using an autoresponder and they weren't doing too well for me, to say the least. So I was like, because I had a list from, a while, not a huge one, but I sold a lot of products on JVZoo and Warrior Plus many years back. So I had a list. And I didn't email them as much. And what happens is when you don't email list, it kind of dies down. Maybe they forget who you are. They don't open as much. An autoresponder company pretty much said, like, if you don't get your opens up, we're going to, kick you out. So I was like, damn, it's pretty much my fault because I wasn't emailing very often. So what I decided to do is just, say, screw it, start over. It's my fault I didn't email that much. It's completely on me. So what I decided to do is just, go to GetResponse, just a different autoresponder, and start from scratch when it comes to my email list. Now, to a lot of people, that could be a huge hit. Yes, I could have imported some over, but a lot of them, there wasn't many open, so I figured I would literally start from scratch. So I have a very unique perspective on this, so I can relate to a lot of people because not only have I felt like that, I'm actually doing it. The cool part is, though, when it comes to a lot of other things, having a list isn't going to be like the biggest make or break thing in the world. Don't get me wrong, it's extremely helpful, but with what I'm gonna show you and walk you through with me in front of the camera and tell you about it, it's really gonna help you out. So what I would specifically do, or what I am doing, is pretty much a lot of organic traffic. Now, when it comes to organic traffic, you obviously can do that too. The cool thing about it is that it's not going to require much money or really anything at all, depending on how you want to go about it. That's really going to be up to you. The staples are always going to be the same when it comes to what type of tools you want to use, what resources. Just for example, when you're using a website, domain and hosting, pretty standard, like SiteGround's like $5 a month. It averages out to a site brand new. Sometimes they're $0 it comes with hosting, or it's like $10 or it's $5 for your first one, or sometimes $1 or $2, cheap as hell. You don't have to worry too much about that. Aside from that, maybe like a landing page builder. Those are like the bread and butter staple, softwares, tools when it comes to building and growing your online business. So from there, you go down the organic route. The cool thing about this is that you can pretty much go the route that's going to work best for you. Okay, so even if you're starting from scratch, you kind of think about it. Do you like hanging around on Facebook? Do you like hanging around on Instagram? Like, could you picture yourself, hanging out on those more when it comes to marketing? These are questions you want to ask yourself, affiliate marketing, that is. How about YouTube? Do you like creating videos? Sometimes people say, oh, I got a face that belongs on the radio. You might not want to do videos, or maybe you want to do screen shares. YouTube isn't for everyone. I understand that. That's something you're going to have to ask. Or maybe you want to ask yourself with SEO. Now, SEO is one of those things where a lot of people have so many misconceptions. I feel that a lot of people that do try it don't do well because they go for like XYZ review or XYZ bonus, where there's so much competition, and it's not like you can't rank for them, but a lot of times even when you do rank, you still gotta convert it. For me, when it comes to that, when it comes to YouTube and SEO, my two big ones, obviously they're very similar. YouTube is going to be like a search engine for videos, and then you have Google, Bing, and so on and so forth. My thing is long tail keywords. There is less competition, they're usually much more targeted, and it takes like nothing to rank them. You can do this for YouTube, you can do this for websites. It's really going to be dependent upon you. But if I was starting from scratch, I would go at a route like that, pretty much what I'm doing now, even though I'm not starting from scratch, just my list, and go after a lot of long tail keywords. The fact of the matter is, doing this is going to be much easier to rank. Even if you do need to rank them, there's obviously ways to do that, as you'll pick up over time. I'll make another video about that. But what you can also do is it snowballs. So that's that snowball effect, especially for the fact when you want to scale up. You can do multiple, websites. You can have multiple hostings. I do have multiple hostings, multiple YouTube channels. If you want to do different niches, it's going to be completely up to you. And the important thing about this that I really want to stress, and the reason why I can still go away and say, hey, I'm going to start my list from square one, is you got to focus on specific type of offers. Okay, my favorite specific type of offers are going to be, first, high ticket. Okay, high ticket is awesome. A lot of people kind of struggle to make sales, and every now and then they will make one. And the weird thing about it is it'll be like $30, 35 bucks on ClickBank, whatever, right? The fact of the matter is sometimes it's just as challenging to get someone to purchase something where you get a $30 commission compared to something, promoting an offer that's $9.97 and you get like a $500 commission. This is something that really changed my perspective when it comes to affiliate marketing. I want to pass on to you as well, because the type of offers that you promote are going to literally make or break you, okay? If you're going for like $1 CPA submit, I mean, how many of those literally do you have to do before you make some significant money compared to promoting something where you make $400 commission? There's a huge difference, there's a huge payoff, and that's something you need to keep in mind. So that's one type of offer, is high ticket. Next, my favorite, it's probably gonna be up there with high ticket, is going to be recurring. Okay, this is the passive income that a lot of people talk about that they think is some like ghost or it's not possible to do, which is kind of ridiculous. I'll do another video on that, but really right now, a lot of the offers that I promote are recurring. So I could literally, like I said, I can move my list, I can delete it, I can create a new one, I can travel, I can do whatever I want. I still have money coming in. Now, it'd be stupid of me not to continue to grow it, because that's how passive income can dry up and go away, but passive income is a real thing. There's a lot of misconceptions about that. Like I said, that will be another video. And of course, we have the other type of offer, which is going to be evergreen. Now, this could be low ticket, could be high ticket, could be mid ticket, could be recurring, could be 200% commissions, whatever it's going to be. Evergreen is something that you imagine is going to be around for a long time. I'm sure you've seen a lot of product launches where they're here today, gone tomorrow. That's not an evergreen thing, okay? So I don't like to promote those as much. I love tried and true. I love software, I love tools, because when they're by big companies, you know that they're usually going to be around for a long time, like Aweber, GetResponse, those have been around for ages, just similar ones like that that you know are gonna be good to promote. Okay, so that's pretty much like the route that I would go, along with the offers I would promote. So at the time when I am making sales and commissions, they stack and they snowball, and they keep, not only are you making that sale once, but assuming that someone sticks, you're going to continue to make those commissions, because obviously it's recurring, and that's where the passive income factor comes in. High ticket is obviously going to be nice, because that's going to give you extra cash flow, because instead of making a $35 commission, you can make like a $400 one. Very big difference if you ask me. Okay, so that's pretty much the route I would go. If starting from scratch, if someone was starting from scratch, once you get kind of like a funnel down, you have an idea of what your traffic's going to look like, you can obviously move to paid ads, and that would be further down the road. But if you were starting from scratch, even if you had money and you didn't want to invest a lot, just to test things out, see how funnels work, what offers convert, and how to get traffic, that would be my advice. So that's pretty much it. I hope that helped you out. I kind of got this idea from a challenge I went through. It was the OFA challenge, where the whole idea is like, what if you lost everything? You had to start from scratch. I'm like, it's funny that everyone's talking about that. Now I feel like I'm in a similar position. Anyway, enough about that. I'll put a link down below for a resource. You can kind of check that out, see what it's all about. But aside from that, I hope you got some insight out of this, some offers to promote, or what you could do if you are starting from scratch or square one. And that's about it. I'm James Canzanella. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.